Lords of the Fallen has a new patch and it fixes and improves a number of things, including a huge exploit a lot of folk were rather enjoying. The first fix is a major one for AMD GPU users. There was a communication issue between the drivers and DirectX 12 that was responsible for over 30% of the crashes happening with those GPUs. Multiplayer has had some adjustment. This is likely in response to the issues that caused them to disable crossplay temporarily while they work on the issue. The gist of it is that the former system of matching people by connection speed has now been replaced with matching by ping, meaning you'll wait a second for the match, but it will be a nice smooth match with no enemy glitching all over the place. They have also turned off the Orion Protector feature, which was basically a way for you to go into someone's game and help them defeat an invader. This confused many players, so they are working on a replacement feature. Crossplay is planned to be reintroduced once they have gathered more data to be able to give a more reliable PvE and PvP experience. In balancing news, the price of the Flame Funnel spell, which is a remembrance item, has been adjusted. This is an endgame remembrance item, so I would suggest not looking it up just yet if you care about spoilers. Social Shrine goals are also being adjusted based on how players are progressing and how they expect the progression to continue, likely so they aren't either stupidly easy or impossible to reach. These social shrines are 3 multiplayer-focused shrines that have unique items for sale. The currencies they accept are gained through some form of multiplayer action, such as when you see a red umbral lamp. If you interact with it, you'll be guided to an enemy, and if you kill that enemy, which is revenge for the enemy killing another player, you'll receive an eye. These eyes are one of the 3 multiplayer currencies, and they can be traded with the Shrine of the Putrid Mother back in Skyrest. The more of this currency all players spend at the shrine, the more items are unlocked for purchase at the shrine. It's quite a cool way to implement multiplayer aspects without being too forceful. A minor but welcome gameplay adjustment is that you will no longer fall to your death when soulflaying if you've got your back to a hefty drop due to the animation making you take a step back. A pretty huge adjustment is that the animation for retrieving your Vigor has now been sped up, and it now has iframes, meaning that in horrendously fast-paced boss fights, you can actually pick up your Vigor first try and without dying. The animation that plays on an empty Sanguinarix has also been sped up. It was a little rough to realise you have no health item left and be stuck in animation mid-fight. Probably the biggest deal to a number of people in this patch is the very swift fixing of an exploit. Fixed a farming spot issue with Scarlet Shadow where he would fall through the world on his own for every spawn. Now, if you leave your character to farm on their own, you might find them dead when you return. I'm genuinely impressed how quickly they got on this. For those who were unaware, there was a spot with the floating bridge that allowed you to be isolated from static land. Nothing could spawn on it, so just standing there and letting the Umbral miniboss arrive and instantly die allowed you to collect a massive amount of Vigor and Scowlings extremely easily and quickly. They've also fixed some crashes regarding interacting with an NPC, opening your inventory when an expected item is no longer there, soulflaying certain enemies, and a bunch more. And that's your lot, folks. See you in Axiom.